Hi guys, I wanted to start this new series of videos called Motivation Monday. Now, these aren't going to be anything formal. I'm just going to kind of talk. Like, I don't plan out what I'm going to say. We all know I ramble. So, I just kind of want to talk about things that, every person goes through and things we may all need help through or things that we struggle through. And I'm no professional. I promote health, I promote fitness, I promote happiness, I promote being present in the moment and happy with what you have in life and just being happy and grateful and blessed. So I wanted to start this Monday off talking about revenge. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because, I'm on YouTube. I put myself out there for the world to see. There is always going to be someone who is going to comment something mean. And it's like I've said it to a few of you in comments that I could post a picture of a video of a baby petting a puppy or holding a puppy, and somebody would comment on that video saying, that dog is going to rip that child's face off. Like, it doesn't matter what someone puts on the internet, they will never be able to please any one person. And so I do get some nasty comments stuff sometimes. I get comments from people who think they know me, who think they know what I'm about, who think maybe I'm unhappy and they need to tell me how to be happy. And here's the thing, that doesn't affect me. It doesn't faze me. And I really appreciate, and I think it's so kind that you guys defend me and comment back to those people. But I don't want you to even waste your time on it, because here's what it's all about. The thing that will hurt a person the deepest, and I'm not saying I'm trying to hurt someone, but if you respond to a negative with negative, all that's doing is making you feel gross. You feel tainted. You feel like you just said something so mean and it's unlike you because you're a positive person. And it's not even necessary. I mean, I don't even know where I'm going with this in my head. But my point is, I always say, and it's so cliche, but kill people with kindness. Anytime I get a negative comment on here, I don't respond to all of them. But, sometimes I just sit down and I write something nice back to that person. Or I write it in a way that's not defensive, but maybe, just like lets them know I understand where you're coming from. I understand how you could see that. I get it. Like, everybody has a reason for doing something. So somebody might come to my video and comment something mean. And it's either probably because, one, they're just a bully, plain out. Two, they're unhappy with their lives and they need to hurt somebody else. Or three, they think they know better and they think that being offensive is the way to get the point across. Those reasons. I mean, a person's going to say something mean and it's not going to faze me because I'm happy in my life and I respect that everyone else has an opinion. Now, I want to tell you a little backstory about me. If you've been on my website, www.taracreel.com, you've probably read this, or if you follow me on Facebook, or maybe even if you've been following these videos for a long time, you've seen it. There was a point in my life where I was so exhausted. I had my son. He didn't sleep at all. None. He didn't sleep at night. He didn't sleep during the day. He never slept. I don't even know how he survived as a baby. But I was so exhausted. And I had people telling me, you're suffering from postpartum depression. And I understand where they were coming from, but I knew in my heart that I was just exhausted. I was so exhausted. I needed sleep. I needed a break. And it showed through these videos that I did in the past. But during that time in my life, I was so negative. And I would comment on people's Facebook comments, being kind of defensive or saying they would post something happy and I would be happy for them, but I would post something to kind of bring them down a notch. And it was a big personality flaw. It wasn't because, like I said, I was truly happy for them. I was so happy for them and I didn't want to be mean or nasty. I guess if I look back at it now, I just wanted them to be on my level because I was so exhausted and I didn't believe in myself and I wasn't motivated about anything. I wasn't inspired. And so I kind of tried to be nasty, I guess. And I mean, I don't even know how many times I can say I didn't do it on purpose, and I don't want anybody to think I was a nasty person. I was just in a really bad headspace during that time. And that's why I'm saying people who say nasty stuff to you, they're not in a good place in their head. So the best way to kind of make them maybe reevaluate their life and reevaluate what they're doing to others is by being kind to them. Because eventually, somebody can keep picking at you and picking at you and picking at you and, say, your hair is ugly, and you could say, I like my hair. I like that the frizz gives it texture, it gives it life. And they could say, your eyes are so big, you look like a doll. And you could say, I know, but I love my eyes. Like, that's my favorite feature. It makes me look exotic. Like, the more they pick at, the more they're so negative to somebody who's so positive and lively and does good to others, they're just going to look silly. And eventually they're going to realize, like, hey, I look like a fool, and this person, I don't have anything negative to say about them. And I'm not perfect, but I do live in a way that I try to live in a way that, if I passed away tomorrow, somebody wouldn't be able to say something bad about me. Because I believe in happiness, and I believe in light, and I don't believe in revenge. I don't believe in getting back at somebody. I don't think there's any reason for it. I think in the end, you just feel bad. So when it comes to revenge, I know I kind of geared off on this subject, but I just say when it comes to wanting revenge on somebody, just be kind to them, because kindness goes a long way. And I know I'm a kind person, and some people mistake it for being naive or being, I don't know, my husband says I'm stepped on. But if I know in my head that I'm not getting taken advantage of, then it shouldn't matter to anybody else. If I'm kind to the world, I'm putting out something that maybe one day will make someone else happy, will make someone else be kind to another person. For example, I went to a drive-thru the other day at a coffee shop, and I paid for the person's coffee behind me, just because, I like to put happiness out there and hope, and people get to thinking humanity is so bad and there's nobody good in this world. But when you are kind to someone, you do a little favor like that, you kind of hope that they reciprocate it and do it to somebody else, and the next person does it to somebody else, and the next person does it to somebody else. And while we're on that topic, I hear people all the time saying, like, I don't want to have children, I don't want to bring children into this nasty world. But you know what? I have 2 children in this world. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, and my goal as a parent is to raise them to be productive citizens, to be kind, to be thoughtful, to be, to have empathy and sympathy, and to pay it forward, to maybe make a change in someone else's life. So by having children, I'm putting more hope out there and more kindness out there, and, trying to teach them that humanity isn't bad, and that you can change the way people see other people just by doing one small task or by saying something nice to someone who is nasty to you. So I hope this kind of makes you guys think about your day, or think about, somebody being mean to you, what's really going through their head. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, or you want to know my feelings on or beliefs on, just comment below and I will try and make a video on that. And I will see you guys later. Bye.